Hi, thank you so much for coming back to watch our podcast, Spiritual Journey Podcast. We have a lot of interesting stuff to talk about tonight.
And to show you.
Yes, and I'm Mary Silvernail. Sorry about that, and my co-host Thomas Knights Templar.
How you doing,
And
everyone?
yeah, we got a lot of nice stuff to talk about. Fun stuff tonight.
Yes.
So
And a very special angel. Dark
yes,
archangel, that is.
Archangel Raguel. Archangel
That's right.
Raguel. Probably a lot of you haven't heard of Raguel, so you'll have a very good understanding of
Tell them
who
why we're having
he
Raguel.
is.
Who
What?
was who was impinged upon
Uh,
for Raguel?
that's my sister Judy's word.
I know that.
Okay.
She's the one that
Now
gave it
she's
to me.
looking down on you right now. You
I'm not
got to
making fun
watch
of her.
it.
Watch out for the
Okay.
lightning bolt. Anyway,
But anyway, yeah, and Tommy had a very interesting experience last night at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? In reference to what we're going to be talking about today
yes,
with Raguel.
yes.
Yeah, and it was his idea for us to talk about Raguel today. So I'm very excited about it. You're going to love it.
Okay. Without further ado,
I do.
listen to me. Archangel, I was going to say Raphael, you believe this?
No.
Archangel Raguel.
There he
He's
is.
yeah, he's known as the Archangel of Harmony. All right, he's very well known for settling disputes, uh, kind of like a peacemaker. All right, his name means friend of God. All right, and his role is to make peace and to provide strength and balance in every relationship, in every strained relationship. Uh, he he's kind of like a crusader, like a Batman, a do-gooder. You know what I mean? Rights the wrongs, and he fixes the injustices. And this is the guy that the archangel that you would want to call if you're having these kind of disputes, whether it's within family or it's with friends or people you don't know, neighbors, whatever. All right, you call in the angel to balance out the situation, and he will.
Hmm. Yeah. And the other thing is that he's all about injustice. So if you feel as though there's any injustice happening in your life, as far as any of your relationships, now even the relationship with yourself, Archangel Raguel can also help you with that. If you're not happy about something that you've been doing, ask for Archangel Raguel to right that wrong.
To right
That's
that wrong.
basically what he does. He rights the wrongs.
As long as you're willing to make the changes necessary for you to progress, to go to where you want to go and be who you want to be, who you're supposed to be, okay? Archangel Raguel is an excellent archangel to call upon because he's the one that helps you set your path, all right? And keeps all these sidetracking things away from you, all right? And fill you with the wisdom and the harmony that you need to go forward in what it is you want to achieve. All
Mm-hmm.
right, if you want to start a business, he's definitely one of the guys you
He's the
call upon.
one.
Yeah, we were just talking about that tonight.
Yeah,
You know?
he's the one.
Yeah, because
Yes.
we got our stuff here.
Yeah,
All
or
right,
Ray.
that's right.
The thing is with Archangel Raguel also, he can also help people find a new home if you're looking for a new home, because all he wants to do is bring harmony, as Tommy said,
Yep.
and just a balance into your life. So, when you were saying before, in reference to starting a business,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Raguel works beautifully with that.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he really does. And he can find the balance in
Okay.
any situation that you're dealing with.
Because when you start a business, you're gonna run into a couple of
Mhm.
rough patches here and there, and then you're subjected to whatever restraints by the city, the state, or whatever you're dealing with. So it's good to have an archangel on your side because he'll help clear the path. He's like the wrecking ball that will bring harmony and bring peace to the situation. All right, and I mean, he's a what would I say? Well, He's an empowered archangel of these things. This is what he does well. All right. He brings a certain kind of um, gentleness, a shove in the right direction. All right. He gives you the fortitude and wisdom to move towards your goal and not to go off to the side. All right. Keep you focused
That's right.
on what you got to do. And if you're starting a business, you need focus. You can't be scatterbrained. You can't be in 200 directions at once.
Or any new endeavor.
Any new endeavor, you're going to have pitfalls, you know.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, well, the other thing is too that, he can be very gentle and loving with you and keep you on the straight and narrow,
well,
like
he
you
has
say.
high moral standards.
But he does.
He is a stickler for the book, because
Mhm.
in his eyes, right, he the greatest sin to him is stealing. All right, that's his greatest sin. All right, is stealing. That's number one on his thing. But that doesn't mean stealing is a lot greater than murder, because murder is what? Stealing someone's life. So stealing is very, very important to him. And if you are of that, ilk, okay, he's not the archangel for you. He's going to definitely keep you on a straight path.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want to work with him, you better be above board, all right? And you better be by the book.
He's also the one who, any of the fallen angels,
Boy.
he's in charge, right? Any of the fallen
That was
angels.
that council. What was the name of that council that we were talking about before?
Oh, the
The
principalities.
The principalities.
Go ahead, talk a little
No,
bit
you talk
about
about
that.
it. You talk about
Okay, the principalities is a grouping of the archangels that taking care of the fallen angels. Yeah. Well, the
fallen,
disputes,
yeah.
but also he comes down extremely heavy, as Archangel Michael does,
Yes.
on anything evil. Okay, because that's an injustice to God, the fallen angels, and he's the one who keeps them in control. He's a watcher.
Yes.
There are watchers. The book of Enoch, he's
Enoch
mentioned
talks about
in
that, yeah.
he's mentioned in the book of Enoch as one of the watchers.
Mm-hmm. Like if you're a person, I hope that you like this, that you would definitely I won't say go out and be a crime fighter, but be aware of your surroundings. If you those who want to help the poor, you want to try to alleviate hunger, and he's definitely the archangel to have on board, because he doesn't like discord. He likes to see things, and he blesses those who take up these missions on this planet and in this lifetime to help others. After all, that is the prime directive, which is to love others as God loves you,
Exactly.
and to be of service to your fellow man.
Yes.
And really, in this particular time and stuff like that, if you're doing this kind of work, God bless you for doing that work. If you're working with children, particularly the children that are being so misused and so misguided, okay, by a system that has failed them over the last 30 years or more, okay?
Well, people who do our work, such as we do, okay, spiritual warriors and healers, what Archangel Raguel can do for you. Oh,
You were about to
stop!
say
Because
Archangel.
you were messing with
She was
me
going
on
to
how to say it
Archangel
before.
Ragu.
Because we were
Kidding around.
we were kidding around earlier. But anyway, the thing is, if you are an empath, which if you have that gift, and I'm not talking about just that you have strong feelings, if you were blessed with that gift and you can feel things tremendously strong, actually it's called Claire, I can never say.
Essence.
Thank you. No,
No?
it's not that. See, we're both screwing up with it.
What is that?
It's actually called clairsentience. Okay,
All right.
there's
That's
like
sentient being. That's why.
clairvoyance. There's clairvoyance. There's all different clairaudience. It all depends on what senses you use.
There's Claire
But
down the block.
but there's clairsentience. And
Clairsentient.
that's what empaths possess. So, Archangel Raguel really, really works with you quite a bit. So, if you're an empath, call upon Raguel, get a good understanding. And was there something else that you wanted to say in reference to that?
But he's the one for what you just saying the clear. Well, I can't even
I
say it.
know, I have a hard time saying it too.
Clairsentience.
Clairsentience, yes,
You know,
clairsentience.
when you're on this path, you are a sentient being. Animals are sentient beings. Okay, Irene? They're just pure love, the personification of love. When you learn that you can be the personification of love, even try even try to be that. All right. God knows that you're gonna backslide, you're gonna slip, you're gonna fall. He's there to pick you up. So why wouldn't you want to be that? All right. Why wouldn't you want to be that? You know what Archangel Raguel does, right? He really takes aims at those that are trying to destroy this nation by taking God out of everything. He is the one that's on watch. And I kid you not, if you are on the other side of that fence, you better think about it real well. Because you don't want to cross this archangel. He's by the book. By the book. You're going to try to convince people there's no God. You want to try to convince people to stay away from this and this, you know better. Well, guess what? This is the guy you're going to be handling. He's going to be handling your case.
He's very strong.
Very strict.
Extremely. And yes,
Very strict.
the letter of the law, God's
right.
law. Right, right. That's right. But also can be very loving and can bring that beautiful
Blue, white light.
yeah, right. This is very true. Well,
Well, it's a very light blue. It's
yeah,
almost like
kinda
an Atlantean, like this. An Atlantean
this.
blue.
Yeah.
See this? This is a nice little chunk of rock that Mary got for me. What was that for?
Well, we also sell
Well, we had
them.
these. We had these.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I love handling this thing, holding this thing. I swear I feel connected to the ocean immediately.
Show me what show on the screen what you showed me, because initially I thought it looked like a heart. We were
It
looking at the
does look
shape,
like a heart,
and then what you
but what I see,
presented
if
to me
you
is
hold it like this,
absolutely
it
correct.
looks like angel wings. One here and one on the opposite
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, it does. It's
It looks like angel wings. When I hold this, yeah, I get it. I feel it. I can tell you where I am right now. Okay, you want to know where I am?
Where?
I am in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I am in the Caribbean off of Bimini. That's where I am when I touch this. This is off of Bimini Island.
What
Yeah,
it
that's
is,
off of that road there, the Bimini Road.
Bimini Road, yeah, which many people believe is the road to Atlantis.
That was Casey who did that, right?
Edgar Casey.
Yeah, Casey.
Yes, and that's why, I always wear, I know you have
I
Laramar
have
too,
it
but
too.
you don't have it here today.
Because I rushed
But-
out of the house with this rock.
But Spiritual Journey also sells Laramar bracelets and a lot of other bracelets. And this beautiful, the stone again,
Right here.
Tommy, this beautiful stone. What it is it's called Aqua Aura. Isn't that beautiful?
And we have this.
Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, I love this stone. And Ken, you have a picture of a close up of it, right? Thanks, Tom.
Okay.
Yeah, see that? Now, if you really look close, you can see the gold going through the veins, because what they do is they take this crystal and then they actually melt gold through it. See the veins? Yeah, it's a process that's done. Taking the crystal, the beautiful blue crystal, and then merging it with gold. Isn't that great?
Yes, it is.
I love it. I just love it. Well, we have a lot of other crystals that go along very well with Archangel Raguel, right? And
we have dependent here.
oh yeah,
let me
there you
lift
go.
up.
Which one is that?
This is
That's the moonstone,
the moonstone.
right?
All right. His color
Here, hold it up a little
his
more.
color is a white. And
Yeah.
this is like a pearl white, and it does have some blue in it. All right. And you have the other ones.
This is
Gotta-
Laramar, And what is that? Aqua? What is that? Blue topaz.
Yeah.
Blue topaz. We have a lot of different Larimar pendants and bracelets on the website, and some of them they're so new in stock that some of them aren't even up on the store website yet. But you can always
Or in
just
our new display
call the
cases.
office. Well, they're in all the display cases.
No,
Yes,
no,
they
I
are.
said the new ones.
Yeah. Well, but they are not online on the online store yet, but they will be within the next couple of weeks. And but you can always anything you ever see on the show, if you can't find it on the website we're going to give you, you just have to call 609-242-3900, and that's how you reach Spiritual Journey at Hope Hypnosis, and we'll be happy to help
Whatever you
you
want.
with anything you want. If you want to see a picture of it also, we can do that for you, send it to you, and then you can decide. If it's anything on the website you can't find, just give us a call.
I mean,
Okay? Very easy.
the store is set up beautifully. Everything is on display. You know, bracelets,
Yeah.
smudging, whatever
Candles,
what candles, oils, whatever
crystals,
you may want
oils.
or need. All right, for any particular reason. All right, stop in, see Mary. All right, or Angie, who is there, and go from
Angie is
there.
there in the mornings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pick,
Um,
you can pick out something on the website too, and just contact the the store and just see how many are available. If maybe you want to make multiple gifts, these are specialized gifts, and they're high quality.
they're individually picked
Yes,
by
yes.
both of us. And so, anyway, you can or call anytime you want 609-242-3900, and we'll help you. Myself or Angie are usually there
Yeah, yeah.
to answer the phone. So now, and then you put one of our other necklaces that I loved
Oh yeah,
from last month
yeah, yeah, yeah.
actually on our angel Shamuel. Do you want to?
Shamuel is depicted here as a female. All right, they're non what do you call that? Sexually oriented.
There,
All
so
right,
they can see
all right.
the
You can see it now. That's rose quartz, is it?
rose quartz
That's rose
and
quartz.
garnet. Yeah, and amethyst.
This
Combination of all three.
this is something
That's
that will draw the
love
love and attention that you require, you want in your life.
on your neck.
For those of you who just started out in a new relationship, it's always nice to have a piece of rose quartz with you. You have them small enough that you can carry one with you.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. There's all kinds of rose quartz pendants and stones that we have there that you could purchase, to draw love. There's also a lot of love candles and love sprays, aerosols, all kinds of things, okay, to bring love to you and bring harmony and peace, into your life. But if you start having a problem in a relationship, the one to call on, okay,
Raguel.
Raguel, telling you.
Yeah,
And he can mend the bridges,
you can.
even no matter how long that bridge has been.
When you think about, like, you're having a relationship problem, if you're a guy, your girlfriend, and it just seems to be a rough time of it now, you know, he doesn't like to see discord. He likes to see harmony, and he brings harmony. So why wouldn't you call on him to help you? You might think that, oh, I'm such a he-man, I can straighten out my own problems. No, you can't. You can't straighten out the affairs of the heart. You need help for that.
Many times we let pride get in the way.
That's right. That's right. Let me tell you something. That pride will see you to ruin. All right? Don't be prideful. Okay? Because all that's going to do is lead you further away from what you want to achieve. Humility. There's the key word. Humility.
That's very important.
Be
I
strong
mean,
enough
when
of
you
a man,
think,
for you men out there. Be strong enough for the man to realize that you are not perfect. You make major mistakes. You cause major problems. Okay? I remember one thing. God gave you a woman as a gift. to be in your life to balance you out. And you're going to need this archangel to help you do just that.
Balance again. Yeah.
It's complete balance.
And also, the stones we were talking about is what draws Archangel Raguel, such as that beautiful blue stone we were showing you, okay? And Larimar, and also even sodalite, aquamarine,
Anything
yeah,
that's in that field of colors.
and blue, or the blue and the white, okay? So even though we had mentioned before that Archangel Hanael, which we had spoken about on a different show, okay, on a different episode about Archangel Hanael, absolutely adores Moonstone, but so does Raguel. You see?
It's the colors that the archangels have chosen as their field, their power field, their love. Like my personal guardian angel, archangel, he's on violet.
Yeah.
And I happen
Violet.
to love that color. And I love purples and things. I've always loved that, and I've always loved blue. And I wonder why Michael's always with me.
Michael is a darker blue, kind of like my shirt, or sapphire blue.
Sapphire blue.
Whereas Raguel is more like
a light
stone that we were showing you, the aqua aura. Okay, that is Aura Larimar. That's more of that kind of an energy, because Raguel comes on a beautiful, like very light blue ray, like a sky blue ray of light. But these stones can help empower you if you are asking Raguel to help you in a situation. You see? And you want to know something else? If you're having a problem in your life, like it would be a good idea maybe in your home, if there's discord, maybe you get a nice, beautiful light blue candle and you light it and bring in that harmony. Yeah. And or maybe you get a nice crystal and you keep it in your home, maybe wherever the situation is, or you give your loved one or your friend that maybe you're having a disagreement with, that maybe you're not seeing eye to eye on something and they're a very important person to you, you give them maybe a nice bracelet, okay, with the stone of Raguel, to give that energy. That's also something you can do.
That's true. I use the selenite a lot of times. I put that around the house when there's a lot of you feel some negative pressure, negative energy trying to get in your field. Put some of that around too.
Well, selenite. Hey, Ken, would it be okay? Can you put that stone up again? The blue one that we just had up, the aqua aura, because it's sitting on a piece of selenite.
Selenite, yeah.
Yeah, see the white the basis part there, the base, that is actually selenite. And selenite, that's a charging station for selenite, and that's something else that we have in Spiritual Journey. We have the charging stations, and also selenite hearts, and but that just really puts any kind of a stone on steroids, really increases the energy. Yeah. It really does. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it. Okay. So, what's next? Remember you were talking about something with I remember you said Jedi.
Oh, yeah. What the heck is that? I had glanced on that earlier.
Yeah, remember? Yeah. We were talking about that? That just really seemed like I felt like it was Star Wars or something like that.
Well, that's what it seemed like.
I know, but it really sounded pretty cool. I know.
Well.
Oh, here can be your personal Jedi master.
Personal Jedi master. Yeah. He's like a Master Yoda,
Yeah, because he can actually an Archangel Raguel can go through all the layers of a situation, not just look at the surface.
No,
get to the root of the problem, fix it, and therefore give you the heart,
It's going to peel
right?
the onion. He's going to flatten out the artichoke. He's going to get to the heart. He's going to fix the heart and set you on a straight path. You know, I
Hmm.
mean, if you start to veer from that path, it's definitely going to let you know. So,
By the way, there was something else that you and I were talking about in our notes earlier. Archangel Raguel, without getting into a whole big thing, um, also regulates the governments and the people who run the governments. Constant
because
watcher of.
that's right. That's right. That's right. And, you know, like I said before to you, all right, he is basically he's the one who's going to clean house.
Mhm.
You know, if you are on the side of, on the wrong side of things, you are going to be found out. You're going to be brought out into the light
To justice.
and to justice. And who do you think is
Right.
going to serve out that justice? You think some guy with a robe is going to tell you what to do? Guess again.
Archangel
You're going to
Raguel.
receive justice that you can believe.
Yeah, because that's
Mhm.
that's basically what it is. So I
It's
was
called the law
wondering,
of return. Put it out
good
there, you're going
point,
to get it out. You're going to get it right back
good
and right
point,
between
Tommy.
the eyes.
Good point.
Yeah, especially right now.
Well, yeah. That's why more and more keeps coming out. It keeps coming out.
With all the stuff that comes out, if it would be anybody else, they all be in jail. They'd be hanging from poles somewhere. You
mm,
know, nothing
mhm.
happens. Nothing happens. Nothing ever happens.
Well, eventually, you know
We
that.
know what's going. We know. Listen, everything's coming to light. Everything's coming out in the open. And and all they come out go, well, I didn't do that. Oh, did I do that? Oh, I didn't know.
Well, see, we have the watcher here. Okay, Archangel
Well,
Raguel.
that's the guy, the
Yeah, you
watcher.
can't escape that.
Listen,
Come on.
he watches fallen angels that are far more powerful than every government on
Then
earth.
any.
Okay, and he watches them and he keeps them quaking in their boots with fear.
Yeah, this is the
God
truth.
entrusted him with this. Okay,
It's a
and
big
he does
deal.
one heck of a job.
And you really don't hear much about him.
You don't,
Everybody knows who Michael
well,
is or
Gabriel,
Gabriel, but not, yeah, you don't hear much about Raguel.
no.
I was wondering though, Ken, do you
He's
have
an
the
Enoch, though.
website? What?
Isn't he in Enoch? He's in the book of Enoch.
Yeah, he's in the Book of
Yeah,
Enoch.
he's in Enoch.
Oh, yeah, he's one of
I
the
definitely recommend you
seven
guys.
major
Yeah,
archangels in the Book of
I
Enoch.
recommend you guys to get on it because if you don't like to read, okay,
Yeah.
then go on to YouTube and just watch or listen to the Book of Enoch. It's
The
about,
audio,
I
right?
think it's about 8 hours long or a little shorter. All right, but you'll have somebody read it to you, and when somebody reads that to you, it sinks into your not only into your mind but your subconscious mind, and you become very aware of how screwed up things are around you that these people you just don't see.
And that's the
And
original
that's
book.
that's the
That's
original
it.
book. That's the book. That's the one that set the stage for everything that came after it.
Exactly.
Noah,
Exactly.
all of that.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
what was the guy? What's the name? Who ran away with his wife and she turned around, turned into a pillow of salt.
oh yeah.
Lot, I think it was. All right.
Lot.
So these stories, they have so much, validity as to what's going on today. You think that,
They really do.
yeah. You're
But
seeing a repeat of history.
but the Book of Enoch, I mean, that is a difficult book to actually literally read. So you're right.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
When,
And it's a beautiful book though. If you want to actually buy the book, it's gorgeous. I have the one with the gold on the
so do I.
pages.
That
You
book,
have that? It's
I bought that
gorgeous.
book brand new.
Yep.
Cost me $75.
Yeah. It's an
All right.
expensive book.
It's an expensive book,
Beautiful book.
but you can listen to that book today, tonight, later, when you got free time
On YouTube
on
for
YouTube
free.
for free. So why would you listen to it? You're going to hear the story of basically what has caused all of this. All right? What has caused everything here that you see
And
from
it'll
recorded
give you a
times?
better understanding of
Yes.
metaphysics.
It'll give you a better
Okay.
understanding of
Very
metaphysics.
strong.
It's also going to show you on how God, okay, these angels came down, fornicated with earth women, had a race of giants. He wiped them all out. He wiped them all out. Okay? He wiped them all out for the debauchery that they have caused. And, these archangels love their children, but he wiped them out to teach them a lesson, to hurt them, to make them feel pain. All right? Because they broke the cardinal rule of fornicating and teaching the indigenous population things that they weren't supposed to know. They weren't supposed to develop from that point.
Remember when we did the show on Archangel Gabriel?
Yeah.
And we were talking about this little spot here when you're born.
Yeah,
Archangel Gabriel
yeah.
presses
I don't know.
right here.
So tonight.
I know. under your, that's where the indentation comes from, for when a baby is born, so that they forget all that they had already learned on the other side before this lifetime on this earth.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about
Yes,
that?
we were.
When you read or listen to the Book of Enoch, you might have to listen to it a few times, like one part, and then listen to it again to really get it. It's heavy duty stuff, and you'll have a beautiful understanding.
Metaphysics. This is why this book was not included in the Bible.
In the Bible.
They kept it out. At the Council of Nicaea.
They kept it out.
They kept that book out. They kept out a lot of books of some of the apostles, and they kept out the book of Judas Iscariot.
Oh, Mary Magdalene.
And Mary Magdalene too. They defile Mary Magdalene with the current depiction of who she is or what she was.
Yeah, but there was also, she had a book, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't include that.
They didn't include that because that there would have shown the ordinary person out there that God lives within you. In the beginning there was the Word, and the Word became flesh and dwelt amongst us. Amongst is a misinterpretation from the Greek. It means within us. Okay? But they don't want you knowing that.
No.
Because if you know God dwells within you, what do you need them for?
Well, yeah, that's the whole
All right? It's all about control. It's all about control. That's what it is. All about control. All right? You can bow down to whatever you want and stand in front of any porcelain statue you want. Okay? Doesn't matter. If you don't know that God is here, if you're looking for him out there, then you're looking in the wrong place. He's within you. Within you.
Buddhists realize that.
Listen. The Buddhists, what's the other one that's out there?
Hindu.
Who?
Hindu.
They all have this understanding. All right, have this understanding. When you follow Mary Magdalene and her path and her downline, you might say, you will find that she was educated in India. All right, and so was Yeshua. It was only when they came back to the Holy Land when they found each other again. They fell in love there. All right, she's not what she's depicted of and what you've known all this time. She is a princess. She is of wealth. Her uncle was Joseph of Arimathea, a very, very wealthy tradesman that would trade goods and goods all across the area there in Asia.
Wealthy, whereas
very wealthy.
The way that she is usually depicted as a poor prostitute.
But the reason why she wound up with that depiction is because the pig-minded population of that time, which didn't have the common sense to see that she was taking these women that had no hope of any kind of life, putting them in the house that Joseph of Arimathea built for her of many rooms, teaching them things that would be helpful for them to be productive, wives and servants and things like that for wealthy people, okay, helping them for that. And because they were wayward women and here and there, she got the name of being that. And they were going to stone her, a princess, when Jesus said to them, who amongst you is without sin? And he convicted them, the hypocrites that they are. Cast the first stone.
You should never judge anyone.
That's
ever.
where it's never judging someone.
Job.
It's not your job to judge. You may not like what you see. You may not like the way a person depicts themselves. You may not want to see one of these people who have all this stuff all over them, right? That is their sovereign right to be that way.
That's right.
You don't have to like it, but you have to love them. Why? Because they're just as much God as you are.
And part of you.
That's right. That's right.
So, with all that said now, which that was wonderful, Tommy.
How to
You
get off
know,
my pulpit.
no, I
I
really
needed
no,
a
I
break.
no, that was really good. I know. No, that was really good, especially when you talked about Mary Magdalene and everything. I love that because so many
I tell you,
people are not aware.
I get very upset about that because
Me
I
too.
know my path was with the Holy Family, and I know who I was at that time, and how I escorted them to Britannia, which was in southern France. Okay.
Oh,
The only problem is they were never aged, so they had to keep on moving from place to place. You know, but overall, the Holy Grail. It's nice that they some krog, some cup, but Jesus, his Grail was not of gold. It wasn't a chalice. All right, his Grail was a carved out wood. All right, but the real Grail is the bloodline of Jesus.
mm-hmm,
That's the Grail, his children.
mm-hmm,
And this will come to the service quite soon.
mm-hmm.
Because if you think we're not in the end times, boy, you better wake up.
So, can there's one, before we run out of time, we also have that new beautiful little angel love
I
box
happen to love
here.
this thing.
I know. And
We've
I'm looking at it there while we're
we've
talking.
waited so long for these to come in.
It was
All
on
right.
a, it
Let me
was
see if I.
there.
There
Oh,
it
that's
goes.
a close up.
Thank you, Ken.
That's a close up. That's the top. And you really can't even see the beautiful sparkles right on,
Yeah, on the wings.
box. It's gorgeous, okay, in person.
There's a little booklet inside that helps you to understand how to
Look
use
at the
this and
next
apply
one.
it. You know what I mean? Put your little wishes in there and everything else like that.
That's the
That's the
inside.
inside, but there's a little a little booklet. I don't know
And
if you
then
have
there's
that,
another.
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny has it.
You have the booklet?
Yeah,
There
there
it
it
is.
is. It's
Okay.
the wishing box. It's the angel wishing box, the wishes of love. And it actually gives you
Yeah.
a little prayer.
Put
This
in
makes a beautiful gift.
absolutely does. Put in your order for this. Communions are coming up. This is a wonderful, beautiful gift for that.
Very inexpensive.
Very
too.
inexpensive. And
Very.
like I said, the communions are coming up. What better gift to give a child? What better gift to give somebody struggling with maybe affairs of the heart or with some personal demons that they have difficulty getting rid of?
Or write down on a piece of paper
That's
your
right.
prayer to Archangel Raguel regarding the relationship. Okay, fold it up, put it in the box.
That's it.
Okay, and it's all taken care of.
That's right.
Well, this little box here, this little wishing box, was on a container stuck out there. Okay, how long? Right? How long ago did we order that?
6 months.
At least 6 months.
At least 6
okay,
months.
to get these in. And we really love them, and they're very powerful. And so, anyway, you're not going to see that on the website, though. It's not up there yet because it's too new. So
Yeah.
you just call 609-242-3900, or you send us an email, and we can help you.
Absolutely.
And can we look at the store a little bit? Thank you so much, Kenny. Okay, so this is it. It's Spiritual Journey Healing. And you actually go on hopehypnosis.com if you want to, and then go to Spiritual Journey, or you can go right here, spiritualjourneyhealing.company.site. Put that in as your URL, and this will come up. So can we look inside a little bit, Ken? Is that possible? Okay, these are just oh, look, there's your blue stone.
I saw the stone.
Okay, well, that's a different one, that's on display. We have a lot of them. But this is what you do when you go to the website, and you'll find all different kinds of items. Some of them are pull downs, like the bracelets, so that you have to actually, look at, pull it down, and then it'll show you each and every one.
Pick out the one you want and order it. And that's good. They make wonderful gifts to give to people, especially people struggling with certain problems and addictions. And you can find a bracelet that's particularly for that.
There's the angel wishing stone right there.
Yes.
Okay. Next to the dragon.
Well, there's Michael with the double swords. We have them in many different sizes.
Yep. 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large. And he's beautiful. If you look at a close up picture, we had him on the show.
Yes.
We had him on the Archangel Michael
Yes.
show
Yes.
here, right? On the
And tell her what
podcast.
happened. Somebody came in and unexpectedly bought him.
Yeah, they just bought him. Yeah. Yeah.
Michael
Yeah,
went home with
he fell
someone
in
to help
love
him.
with it immediately. He saw it, he
right.
fell in love with it immediately, and he brought it home with him. And so, as you can see, like, there's different pendants and all different, and there's the sage
The sage.
that, from Sedona, Arizona. And so, I mean, you can actually see a little bit of the prices and things like that. But you go on there and you'll see everything except for maybe some new items that we haven't uploaded yet. But anything that we've shown on the show, all you have to do, if you don't see it on the website, you just call Hope Hypnosis, okay? Because Spiritual Journey, the gift shop, the metaphysical gift shop,
right.
is within Hope Hypnosis. Okay, in Waretown, New Jersey.
And I do recommend to you, if you're having a stressful life or whatever it is and things like that, don't fear going to someone who can put you under hypnosis to help you and better your life and put you on the right track.
Yes.
Help you face your demons, all right? Help you regress to the point where maybe this problem originated from, all right? And once you can eradicate that, your life takes a different course. So really, don't be afraid of that either, all right? Mary has a pail in her office that's full of cigarettes that are about 3 feet high.
It's a tub. It's not a pail. It's
Well,
this big.
It's just, listen, it would be a cigarette smoker's gold mine. But these are people that gave it up and never came back to it.
Yeah, I've helped thousands of people over the past 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, to stop smoking and other issues, including past life regression.
That's right.
Tommy and I both do past life regression and all the other smoking and everything else. So, I mean, we're both hypnotists and
Bingo editions,
stop.
Anyway.
Stop.
No.
Tommy is a wonderful healer. I also do energy healing, Native American healing, and
I tell you, whenever there's
Reiki.
somebody in need and things like that, I always call in Mary to help. I call in a couple of other healers I know that come and help all the time. Yeah, or she asked
I
me.
just asked you today.
Yeah.
Okay, for us to say the prayer of agreement
Yes, we
for
do
Fran's dog.
that. For Fran's
Yeah.
dog, yeah.
Yeah.
And I do feel that dog would be fine if that dog stays on a steady diet of eating that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was something. I was
Could be
talking.
parasitic too. So
I hope and pray not. But anyway, thanks, Ken. So that was just a few of the items. I mean, you can go on there and look because what you'll see, there's one spot where it says angel bracelets. You do the pull down. We have angel bracelets that are specially made, specially beautiful. And we've had them on the other shows.
yeah,
If you go back and look at any of the podcasts, you'll see
you'll see that.
them. Yeah. Or you go on the Spiritual Journey podcast Facebook page and you'll see a live video of the store and things like that. So, I mean, and you'll see these beautiful angel bracelets that are handmade by a wonderful, wonderful girl, Angela. And with one for Raphael. Oh, there. Thank you.
Way to go,
Thank
Ken.
you. Kenny, boy, he's great. Let me tell you,
We got
Kenny
one
is
right there.
absolutely
You
fantastic.
got one
Oh,
right there.
yeah. And isn't this Shamuel?
That's Shamuel.
Yeah, this is Shamuel, but that's Raphael, who I was just talking about. Can you do the little pull down on your screen? Oh, there you go. Look it. Okay, I think that's Shamuel. Look,
Yeah.
there's all different ones. Okay.
Look at Michael.
Look at that.
Look at that blue.
Look at that. Brilliant, right? Brilliant.
I will tell you
Brilliant.
this one. I have one of those. I think my wife has one, and somebody else I've given one to.
Yeah.
And they love them, and they get
Oh,
all
now
the
this is
that's
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at the clasp.
Yeah.
That's a high quality.
Sorry, I interrupted. I
No, it
just
doesn't
wanted
matter.
to.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ones, but we have all kinds. We have the one, especially that Archangel Raguel and Archangel Haniel
Haniel, yeah.
love, and it's not on here, but you can call the office, and Angie or I'll send you a picture of it. It'll be up by our next podcast. But what that
Oh, tell them
is
about what we're
actually
going to be
angel.
doing.
I know that's right.
Before we forget.
Angel. It's called Angelite crystal
Yes.
with moonstone, and it has an angel on the bracelet. But the combination of those stones, it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And there's another different kind for, or is that Barachiel maybe, or is that Raphael?
That looks like it's
Okay, Barachiel. Yeah,
Barachiel.
Kenny said Barachiel. Yeah, thank you, thank
Next
you.
month, we're
Yeah.
going to be doing a live call-in. Okay, so be sure to stay tuned for that. It'll be in Mary's newsletter going out.
Yeah, I'm going
All
to
right.
be sending out.
And
Yeah.
the number will be there that you can call and you can ask questions. All right.
Well, what we're planning on doing is actually the date is March 28th, right, of this year, 2023.
Right.
It's exactly 4 weeks from today, okay, and it's on a Tuesday afternoon, and we're going to start taking calls at like 3:30.
Yeah.
And the phone number, let me give it to you. Okay, this is a special line
Get a
that we're
pen.
going to have for a spiritual journey. So yes, please write it down. For you to actually, we're going to take live call-ins for you to ask us questions, and we'll talk to you live. So here it is: 732-908-7073. Again, that's 732-908-7073. And Tommy and I will be answering your questions, whatever you like, regards to the angels, or maybe something coming up in your life, or whatever you
Or
like.
even some of the items that we sell.
Yeah, the items that we sell,
You can ask questions about that. What would be good for this? What we can use for that?
or your experience. Yes, that's very
and
good.
I tell you, really, send in, tell us about your experiences
With the angels.
with the angels and stuff like that, because we could use that, right, to show people that regular people out there in the studio audience have this kind of relationship with the angels.
Yeah, well, remember last month we showed the little green angel feather
Yeah, that
on the
there you go.
show. You should
Yeah.
look at last month's episode.
I mean,
Right?
whenever
Unbelievable.
there's so many validations. I mean, the other day I was driving on what was that when I said to you?
Yeah, and then I
There was
couldn't believe
a dark gray cloud
Yeah.
sky.
Couldn't believe you're telling
I'm
me.
driving towards the Verrazano, and there's a porthole, a hole in the cloud. And what's in there? A mini rainbow.
Yeah. When you told me that, you really threw me, because I never,
Really? I think it was
what were we talking about? Because usually it's a confirmation of
it's a
whatever we're
whatever
talking
topic
about.
we're talking about. It's letting know that we're on the right track with that. But there was
Maybe that's
I think his
Raguel
name was
keeping us in
Abraham
line.
Laszlo.
We're on the right path. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think this professor was his name was Abraham Laszlo or something like that. He was Wayne Dyer's professor in college, and he passed away the day that Wayne Dyer got his PhD. In other ways, he
Handed it down.
handed it down to him. He
Yes.
passed the baton.
Yes.
You know, and it was a beautiful thing. But he said, no matter how cloudy and dreary it gets, the sun is always shining behind the clouds. Remember that. There's nothing in your life that's that bad.
That's right.
All right? You wake up every morning, you have another fresh start to be who you're supposed to be.
Listen for the birds singing, because spring is around the corner, thank God. But listen for the birds singing when
I
you
think the
first
birds were
wake
singing
up.
pretty good over my car. They're bombing it.
I listen to the turtle doves. That's what I
I
like.
got them in my tree in front of the house, right in my my spiral.
Yeah,
I
I know.
walk on my door here.
I
I
have turtle
work on my
doves
door here.
outside.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. It sounds like an owl. I'm looking around. I said, what is it? Then my wife says to me, we got the doves back in the tree. I said, oh, okay. I love them.
So
to
do
me,
I.
To me, that shows me divine divine intervention on my property, and it's a sign to me of the Holy Spirit
Yes.
working right there to show me the
The
pleasure
love of
of nature.
Jesus.
It's the love of God, love of Jesus.
Actually, yeah. I mean, because it's all peace, harmony, they would never harm anyone. And turtle doves, they pair up
For
and
life.
they stay together for life
They are the personification of peace.
and love. Yes.
And believe me, they work very well with this angel too.
Of course.
All right?
Yes, they work beautifully with all.
With all the angels.
Yeah, and you know who else they work very well with? Shamuel, Archangel Shamuel.
Yes. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah, Shamuel and Raguel.
they're an indication of love. They're an indication of pairing. They're an indication of binding for life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Of renewal. Okay? Of rebirth. Of second chances. All right? That's what they represent.
Yes. And
And they are just the animal world. Think how much more your father will give to you. Okay? Think of how much more he will give to you. He takes care of them. All right?
well,
Let God be the manna in your life.
no matter if there's any, I just really, because we're running out of time, I really want to just get down to this. No matter what any discord or disagreement is in your life with a loved one or any friend or anyone that
Just
is important in
acquaintances.
your life, even acquaintances,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you need to speak it, fix it, and come to an agreement together. And if you give your love, what you're going to receive is the love back. Telling you, okay? With the angels'
That's right.
help.
Listen, you could respectfully agree to disagree.
Yes.
Okay? That's fine. But remember this. The bottom line is your disagreements don't mean jack. They do nothing for you in this world or in the other. Okay?
It's
What
all
means
forgotten
everything is
there.
forgiveness.
It's all forgotten there.
All
When
right?
you leave this earth, you're just
done.
surrounded in love.
You're done. You're
Th-
all about
that's
love.
why-
You have none of the things that was in your head before you left.
That's why I love that song, The Living Years.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Because in the living years, and if you haven't heard that song, you should play it and listen to it. You can listen to that on YouTube too, or Spotify. And by the way,
You can
our
listen to us.
podcast is on Spotify and
Apple Pay.
all the podcast channels plus on YouTube. So you can listen to all the episodes that we've done on the beautiful angels. And do you have anything else to add?
Let's see. No. How much time we got, Ken?
5
We got
minutes.
5 minutes. So we'll go with
Okay.
5 minutes, okay?
Okay, so here we go.
Okay. You start.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to talk about is the fact that today is February 28th, 2023. And I was teasing the guys here that next year is leap year, and ladies can ask their
Should be
gentlemen.
Sadie Hawkins Day.
Thank
All
you.
you crazy women are going to be chasing us guys down.
You can.
I'm married, but you can
propose.
chase me. It's okay. I need the exercise.
No, you're already taken. They can't do that with you.
Well, you can
So-
chase me. Yeah, I got to lose some weight.
Stop. But
Why?
anyway, so, but we were fooling around about that before, but
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up. And by the next time that we see you, it will have already passed.
It'll be fast.
So, I have to talk about that,
Okay.
St. Patrick's Day, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a lot of Irish blood in me. And,
We have this little qualm every now and then. That's every now and then.
anyway, so.
My grandchildren are Irish.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say,
Okay.
Tommy. Your grandchildren.
So I
are
have
half
to love
Irish.
them. Nah, I love them all.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Yeah.
But I hope that you enjoy your St. Patrick's Day and recognize it as a nice time.
Celebrate the holiday for what it really is. And
Yeah,
you don't-
not this.
You don't listen. You don't need to put down 20 pints.
Yeah.
And if you could, oh boy. Anyway,
Or just have some corned beef and cabbage or something
that's
like
all right.
that. You know what I mean? But what it is just a time to celebrate, like you're saying, and have joy and wear green.
and be proud
know?
of. Listen, be proud of who you are.
Who you are.
Okay, whether you're Irish, whether you're Italian, whether you're German, whether you're
Yeah,
from the islands, Caribbean, whatever it is. Everybody's Irish on one day.
that's right.
Everybody's Italian on one day.
That's right.
Everybody's Jewish on one day.
Yeah. And
You
St.
know,
Joseph's
and
Day.
that's right.
What
Celebrate
about that?
celebrate the holidays because you're a member of this world. Okay? And you're entitled to every benefit it has and every entitlement. So step up to the plate and be who you're supposed to be. The God within.
Hmm. That's the big key here.
That's it is.
It really, really is. So now, is there anything else that you would like to say? Because there's something I want to say before.
Don't say it, Mary.
I just wanted to leave with Erin go bra. Erin go bra. If anybody doesn't know what that means in Gaelic, what it means
Aaron
is
doesn't wear a bra?
Ireland forever.
Oh, Ireland forever.
Ireland
forgot that.
forever. And any of you who have been to
Being
Ireland,
of Italian descent, I would know this.
you know what I'm talking about,
Well, St.
okay?
Patrick
The
was
Emerald
Italian.
Island. I know. I know. That's okay.
Let me tell you, it was a long
What
swim
about-
from Italy to
Yeah,
get there.
well, what about St. Joseph's Day? You have something to add here? I mean, the beautiful pastries.
Listen,
and-
listen.
oh my
She's talking
God.
about the pastries. I will tell you right
I
now.
know, but you
Growing up
tell
as a
me.
kid, all right, my mother used to make that St. Joseph pasta, and I know there's people out there that love it. Me? I despise it. I would eat out of a garbage
No
pail
wonder you didn't
before
want
I
it.
would eat that. All right. She used to have the fennel in it, the raisins, the sardines, whatever the hell was in that thing.
Oh,
And
you
and,
didn't
and,
wanna
and,
talk
and then they
about
put the
it.
breadcrumbs on it. It's like eating sand with pasta. No.
Okay, but maybe some people like it, Tommy. You don't want to insult them. Everybody, remember, you don't
My mother
judge.
used to say to me, "Mazzati non mangi gisto," right? Or gisto o gazzo, she used to tell me. All right?
Guess what?
That means this or nothing. Guess what? Nothing tasted pretty good. I didn't eat it.
I have never eaten corned beef and cabbage. I don't like it. I don't want to hear it. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like it. I don't eat it. Okay.
You must be fun at Harold's.
Oh, at
What do,
Harold's?
what do you
I
have?
love Harold's.
Can I have a hot dog? Yeah, the hot
Yeah.
dog is 18 feet long.
But anyway, so look, bottom line, what we're saying is, as Tommy said, you truly to love each other. And like I said, I'm going to remind you, if you haven't heard that song, The Living Years, you need to listen to the lyrics because it's the truth. Because once you never know, life is so short and we never know from moment to moment. I got to tell you, I mean, just this past
Here
week,
today, tomorrow.
I heard of two people passed away suddenly.
Yeah.
So, you just never know.
I
So
got
you
the
make
same thing.
amends and you have harmony in your life with your loved ones.
Okay.
And many bright blessings. Don't forget, we're going to have a live call in and you can ask us questions, any kind of question you like. Okay? So remember, that's March 28th, 2023 at 3:30 p.m. It starts, and 732-908-7073. So we appreciate all of you and love all of you,
right.
and God bless you.
Many blessings.
Many, many bright blessings to you. God bless.
Music, maestro. Maybe music, maestro? And the Lord said, "Let there be music."